Hey guys, do you want to know how to make a buy crate system and a UI system in UEFN using Verse for our Tycoon? Well, I can show you today. Alright guys, so we're back with the Tycoon series, and we're just gonna jump straight into this and create our UI and crate system. So, what we're gonna first off do by doing, is actually go on to Verse Explorer. And we're gonna double click this, before we do all our crate stuff and everything. So we're gonna go here and go to VS Code or whatever. I don't know how you're gonna use anything else, but maybe if you want. What we're gonna do, is go to the website, copy all the code, and just paste it in, yeah. So this is basically everything. And I'm gonna explain it. So what we've added here, is of course another button first off. So if you know how we made the buttons last time, that's basically what we did. So what I did, so right here, create by trigger, that's the button. So I just added right here. When you go and buy the wall, it will show up with another trigger, which is this create by trigger. And we'll be creating that soon enough. And as well, we have a bunch of others. So we have prop manipulator, we have VFX, we have sound. So realistically, these are all optional. You don't have to do this, but it just gives the crate a bit more life into it. And yeah, so then we have the crate, which is a prop, and we'll be importing that in soon. So second thing we're gonna do, is we're going to create another verse file. So we could call this really what we want. I'm gonna call it UI manager, and we'll do that verse. Boom. So we gotta paste this in, and yeah. So instead of also add a balance currency, I forgot to change this. It'll be updated for everyone, but yeah, this was not meant to be like that. So I'm gonna change it here. Add gold. Add gold currency, and we'll replace that there. And of course, we don't have a file yet. We don't have something called UI, which we're going to create soon enough. And then what we're also going to do is go to verse here. Actually, well, let's just to solve that error, not to create any issues when we build it, we're just going to go here, right click and add something, new folder, and we're going to call this UI. So to call it UI, and in here, what we're going to do is put the UI we created. So I'm just gonna go to here, and I'm gonna search up Pixlr. I'm gonna show you guys what I did. So when we go to Pixlr, we can create a new project, and what I chose was, let's see here. So what we're gonna do, is go to photo and choose this option right here, 900 by 600, and what we're gonna do is just insert a shape in here, pretty self-explanatory. And then what we're gonna do is we could just click this and transform, and what that does is just, we have to click it 2 times, but then we could just change the shape how we want instead of it being locked to an aspect ratio. So now we could just make this bigger like that, and what I would rather choose is a rounded triangle and just make it have a bit more roundness to it, just like that. And then once that's done, I would like to do, let's see here, I'm gonna make this yellow, we're gonna use gold. So like a golden color. So I'm gonna here like this, choose this color, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy paste this, and I'm gonna make one under it. And then what I'm gonna do is with that one, so let's see if I can change the Y here. So I'm gonna change it to something like a little under, and then let's just change this color to like some darker version of it. So like a darker brown, kind of like this. And then we could just change the Y again to make it go a little bit more down, So like something like that, or a little bit even less actually, because I like it a little bit less than that. So I'm gonna do 25, and boom, we could do something like that. And then I'm just gonna get a Fortnite gold coin, and let's just take this one right here on the wiki, copy it, and just paste it here. And I like to just kind of put it here, just like this. So just like this. Obviously I would rather, let's make this like smaller, and then like fit this in like there, kind of like that. And then I would put like, let's see, let's copy and paste this, and then let's put aspect ratio on it. So then we could do something like this, and then we can make like a lighter version of it, where like, let's say the text would go, of course this is very rushed as you can tell, but you could see what I'm going for. What I did was something like this, which looks pretty nice. I added some contrast and saturation to this to make it feel like a little bit more popped out of here, and that's it. So Yeah, so I would actually recommend this be like a dark color, kind of like that. And then you could just basically, what we're gonna do is put the text over. Okay, that's basically it. So once we have that all done and set, we're gonna import it. So we're gonna import, and we're just gonna go to our files. Where is it? Right here. Or I might be importing actually the wrong thing. So import, and then we could go to downloads. Okay, and then currency gold UI, that's what I called it. I could just import it in. And make sure the name of this, right, is the same as what would go here. Okay, in the UI manager, make sure they are the same. Okay, because as we see, it's accessing our folder that we created, right, called UI, and then it's accessing this UI right here. Okay, yeah. So what I also, okay, would recommend we do here is we go to user interface, go to widget blueprint. Okay, I'm gonna go to user widget, and I'm just gonna call this test. No real reason to it, just that name. So once we have it here, put in our canvas panel, and we're gonna grab our image. Okay, and just scale it how you want, whatever. And we're gonna put in that texture. So I call it a UI gold currency, whatever, for Tycoon. So I'm gonna put it here. And make sure it's a good scale or whatever. Just make sure it's where you want, and it's a good scale, so it's not huge. So something like, let's say this, okay, something like that. So once you have it, right, we're just gonna place it. We're gonna first, what we're gonna do, okay, is with anchors, we're gonna go and select this left side, okay, and then there we go. So then what we can do is with the alignment, we do 0.5, 0.5, okay, and we're just gonna take this and put it like there. Okay, so it's like kind of like there, or you could put it a little higher. I would like to put it like there. So once we have it right like that, okay, what we can do is this. I'm just gonna compile it. It doesn't really matter. We can go into first, and what we're gonna do, okay, is, so you see here, right here, this is the image. Okay, so it's gonna use the same image we have in our file, in our folder, and left. Okay, so this is how I'm gonna tell you guys how to properly put this. Okay, so with the anchors here, okay, it's the same as we put right here. Okay, so 0, 0.5, 0, 0.5, and as we see here, we did that 0.0, 0.5, 0, 0.5. Okay, so there we go. Okay, once that's done, okay, we go to offsets. Okay, left right here is what would be in our X. Okay, and then you can probably imagine what we're doing. So top would be the Y we have here, and then size X would be the right. Okay, and this would be the size Y. Okay, so that's basically how that works. And with the alignment, of course, we want it the same as we put here. So 0.5, 0.5. Okay, I'm just telling you how to change the position. So after you do that, okay, what we would do is put like a text here or something, and then we could do size. Actually, let's do size to content. Okay, and then we could be like, okay, goal 1. Okay, and we would want the text probably would be really nice right there. Okay, right. So what we do is do anchors, put it over there again. Okay, and then there we go. So that's basically all we really have to do. Okay, the text color, you could change it however you want, but once we have that, you basically do the same thing. So we have the anchors 0, 0.5, 0, 0.5, and then this is our X position of the UI. This is the Y position of the UI, and then this is our X size, and this is our Y size. And then alignment is 0, 0.5 again. But that's only because the reason why is because there's no need for it to scale on the X side, X axis. Okay, so we want it to go from, I believe it is left to right, so that's how you would do that. Okay, there we go. So that's basically what this does, and then it has the widget amount of gold text. So what the rest of this does, okay, right here, this right here adds like billion, million, or thousand, okay, to the string, or like the value that you give it. Okay, and that's gonna be our gold value. And then this right here just adds the dots to the string, and then it returns it eventually. Okay, so basically that's what it does. Okay, even I don't know exactly how this works, because I don't really do stuff like this with str find and getting the string and stuff. So beware of that. I just use this, okay, and it just makes time easier for me, and it just makes it much easier. Okay, so right here, update gold text, this will be a function that you can use anytime to update the text. So we have the change of the value. Okay, and this is where we up here is where we initialize the UI. So we create it and show it on the player screen. Okay, and then up here is where you could change the text color. Okay, so it's in a hex color format, so you could just change it however you want. Okay, that's basically it. One thing I forgot to mention over here on Tycoon 1 device is that we will so if we go down here, right, we also have this down here with the crate, and we also are using a prop manipulator to check when you hit the crate. Okay, so right here is when this is just for a wait to before it like goes away and stuff. So I believe this is the new wall location. So this just stops you from, when you step on the crate, you don't just like rotate around with it, and it disables it before it can do that. So it teleports it, but then it's like, okay, we're gonna disable it and then enable it. So down here is when we harvest it, we have a VFX that restarts, and we have a sound that plays. Okay, so after that, okay, what we're gonna do is go to the Verse Explorer, we're gonna right click. Actually, before we do it, let's build verse code just so we can see our other file here. Or is it gonna show up? Yeah, it is. Okay, after that, we right click this, add new verse file to project. Okay, and the device name, we'll just call this game_manager. Create, and boom, we have game_manager.verse. Okay, so now in VS Code, we have this here. And again, what I want you guys to do is to go into the comment section and go to our website and get this code. Again, I want to mention, you can get all the UI and all that on our Discord server in a section called Tycoon or UEFN downloadables. And if you can't find it, please just message. I'll generate UEFN chat, so then you could, let's say, I don't know where to get this or whatever, then you could just, I'll respond to you and say, oh, you could get it here. Okay, so after you have that all set, we're just gonna paste this script in here. Okay, and I'm gonna explain it again. So what this is, okay, we have a player class that's just gonna be, so each player has their own UI. Okay, and here we have a tag for the spawners, so we can know when a player joins the game. Okay, and then we have a player map to store all the player and the player class data. And then here we have a conditional button, and this is going to be used to check how much gold the player has. Okay, and then here we have init spawners. This just gets all the spawners with the tag that up here that was mentioned, and it subscribes it to the on player spawn event. And our on player spawn event, we create a instance, basically, I guess you would call it, of the player class, and we tell it that the agent is this. Okay, and then we init the player UI. Okay, so the player can see it on the screen, and then it adds it into this player mode. Okay, after that, we spawn update coin UI. Okay, I'll explain that in a bit. So here is, so I created just some easy functions to be able to be used, so we could just get the coins amount easily whenever this is called. We could easily get the player class. Okay, and right here we have update coin UI. This is where the UI gets updated in a loop, and that's why it's spawned using the spawn function up here. And here on begin, we just get all the players. We make sure they get this on spawn function. Okay, and then we sleep a little bit, and then afterwards we start trying to check for players who spawned in the player spawners. Okay, and then this player remove just removes them from the map. Okay, the player map. And that's basically it for all of our code. That's basically it. So we could save this or whatever, and we could build verse code, and we should not have any problems. Yep. So what we're gonna want to do, okay, is go to our content browser, go into where is it? Yeah, right here, game manager. We're gonna drag this out, and let's make this conditional button, okay, because we have it here and it just checks go to mount. So let's go to all here and let's just search up conditional, and right here, conditional button. We're gonna take it out, drag it here, and we can, all we have to change really inside of this is this item. We could just change this to gold, okay, or whatever item you want the currency to be, but mainly with this we want gold to be the currency. Okay, so once that's done, we could just I drop it, boom, choose that, and there we go. So now we need to start getting our crate actually. So what we're gonna do is go to Holly Pizza. Okay, this is a good website to get free 3D models that are basically, you could just use them anywhere and not get copyrights or anything. So we could search up here, crate, okay, and we could get any crate. I like this crate right here. It's pretty simple, and I like this one. So I'm gonna download this one, and I already have it downloaded, so I'm gonna use this one. So once that's done, we can just go into UEFN and go into meshes, and we're gonna do import, okay, And I'm just gonna search in my downloads because I kind of lost it. So we're gonna just find it here and click it and open it up, of course. And once that's done, we want to make sure combine meshes is checked, and then we could just do import all. Okay, and ignore everything that it says here. It's basically yapping. Okay, because it has all the textures. It's pretty good. I don't know what it's talking about. So I'm just gonna save it, and I'm gonna take both of these materials, and since we want to keep this place organized, I'm gonna drag them into materials. Move here. Okay, so then I'm gonna drag my cube crate out, and I'm just gonna right click it, go to scripted actor actions, and I'm gonna do convert to prop. Okay, and yeah. So I'm gonna go here and let's do wood. Doesn't really matter. This prop, okay, yeah. This is not gonna happen to you guys. I think it's just because I had some mix up, but this is just gonna happen, and boom. So we have a custom prop right here. So if it's not in a folder automatically, I would just recommend creating something called custom props and putting it. Okay, so we could delete this. And what we're gonna do before we drag this out and everything, okay, is I'm gonna select this and duplicate it and move it over here. Okay, so what I would recommend for everyone here, I would recommend you make your text for this, and I already showed that in the previous video. Okay, so I'm gonna just go out here, go to VFX, and wait, this is the wrong VFX folder. I believe it was in materials. Yeah. So what we're gonna do, okay, is just import here, and we're just gonna import a image that I made. So you can obviously get this from the Discord course, or make your own, which I recommend, because then you can at least get some knowledge of how to do this. So whenever you make a game that's not a Tycoon, you could be like, oh, okay, I just know how to make this. It's pretty easy, or whatever. So then what I'm gonna do, okay, is just go down here. I don't know what I called it. Let's just see here. Oh yeah, create free text Tycoon. So I'm just gonna put that in, and we're not. How about we right click all these textures, and I'm gonna right click it, and what we could do just to make this red thing go away, I'm gonna do conform textures, and boom, it goes away just like that. Okay, because it is annoying. So now that's done, right? We put in that create free text Tycoon text. I'm gonna just do create material. Okay, and we're gonna call this create free text material. We can open this up, and all we got to do is just go here, translucent, and then once it's translucent, okay, we could just go here and we put A to opacity. So now it's transparent. It's transparent. So then we could go also down here and do use with Niagara sprites. We check that. Okay, and there we go. So once that's done, we could just duplicate one of these VFX. Okay, so duplicate this, and we're gonna do buy free rate VFX. Okay, and I would put text here, just keep it like how I wrote, I guess, other ones. So we could just double click this, and we could go to material and select, let's do, where is it? I don't know where it is actually. Oh no, there it is. Create free text material. And we just click that. And then we could just save this, and then just go click on this VFX, and we'll just put in by free create text VFX. So also, I'm gonna also rename this. So instead of buy wall button, because it's not a buy wall button, I'm gonna do buy create button. And then same for this, I'm just gonna do buy create text VFX. And I don't know why it just disappeared. I believe this is a problem I was having earlier with, yeah, so I'm just gonna click it again, I think, and then it comes back. I don't know. There's some weird thing going on with that. I don't know why, but there we go. And yeah, so we got that there. Now, what I would recommend is to put the crate. Okay, so we're gonna go into custom props. Okay, all right. So go back into our folder, custom props, and get out our crate. Okay, so we have our crate right there, and let's just make it in a good place. So it would be probably there. Okay, kind of like there. And let's just drag this up a bit. And that's basically it. So then, once we have the crate there, we're just gonna go to our Tycoon 1 device, and we're gonna add another item, which is our cube crate. Okay, and then we're also gonna select cube crate for our crate editable. Okay, and there we go. And then we could also put our buy crate buy trigger. So that's our buy crate button, and there we go. So we already took down a lot on the list, right, of items. This is kind of like a list. So we just got 3 more things to do. Okay, so we can click on our crate here. Okay, and I believe all we want to do is just take out play bounce, because that means if, let's say, someone has the shockwave hammer, and I don't know if we're going to add it into the game, they could literally bounce, okay, they could bounce this crate away 1,000,000 miles, and I guess you could never have it again. So yeah, And that's basically all we want, really. That's it. That's basically it. Also, I would change weak spots. Okay, I would not want those because the user or player could get more than 1 coin. I don't. It depends on really what you want to do. So if you want that, sure, can add it, but I don't want that. I don't like it that they could just swing at a different spot, which is the weak points, and then get more gold from the crate. Okay, and that's basically all we really want to do. There's no other real thing we want. Okay, so once that's done, okay, we can add in our other devices. So we need the prop manipulator. So let's add in prop manipulator, and we're just gonna put that right there. Okay, and the settings we want for it, okay, is we want to do override resources and then item list. We're gonna add our gold. So we add our gold in, and for our resource nodes available, okay, what we want to really do, okay, is just go to, let's say, our web browser and just spam big numbers, okay? Or actually, what we could do, since I know what Epic Games uses to use these numbers, okay, and that's called an integer. They're using integers. So all we gotta do is just search up max int number, okay, and boom, we just copy this, okay, and go out of here, okay, go to UEFN, and we just paste it right there, and boom, we can basically never ever run out of gold in this prominent. So then we're pretty good there. So we could do resource node given gold, and then depletion mode. We could just restock on delay, but doesn't really matter, okay, because we basically have unlimited right there. And then what we'd want to do is just go here, modify prop health, and just make it invulnerable, okay? And that's basically it for the prop manipulator. Actually, yeah, let's take this, okay, this prop manipulator, and we want to move it inside of the cube crate. So whenever we teleport this cube crate, okay, this will follow it, okay? That's basically what it does. And we can just rename this if you want. I'm gonna rename it. Oh, I just deleted it. Okay, let's rename it to something like crate prop name, like that. So now this is basically only the hard part of our entire tutorial, okay, for me at least, and that is the VFX. Okay, so we're gonna make something called a VFX, a folder, and inside of here we're gonna import a Fortnite coin. So remember the Fortnite coin we got for this? Just download it and convert it to a PNG if you can, and then just import it in. So UEFN, and there we go. So we got it in here. Okay, so it's here, and then what we could just do is we need to right click this, and we can create a material from it. So we're gonna call this coin or coin map. Let's just do coin map. Go into it, okay, file, save, blend mode, translucent, and we're doing the same thing. So we're just gonna go here, used with Niagara sprites, and then we also would do A and then put it to opacity, and that's basically it. So now we can save everything here, and boom, it's just right there. Okay, so now we right click and we're gonna do FX Niagara system. Okay, so what we're gonna want to do is do I believe what I remember when I did this, I believe I did the omnidirectional burst. Okay, so we're gonna create that, and we're gonna call this crate VFX coin. Okay, I'm just gonna open this up. So in here, okay, we're just gonna see that. Okay, and that looks pretty boring. So actually, I'm not sure if this is the one I used. So let's just go back here and let's go Niagara system. And I think the one I might have used is the confetti burst. All right, guys. Oh my gosh, bro, are you serious right now? All right. I don't know what happened, my UE crashed, but what I just did was just to check what I did for this, because I don't exactly remember. So it was the omnidirectional burst, okay, and we're just gonna call it coin VFX burst, okay, and then we can just go in here, okay, and boom. So what I would do, okay, with this is I want to go here and I'm gonna search for drag. Let's see if I can find it. I don't know if I can, but let's see. Yeah, I don't know where the drag is, but what we want to first do is obviously change our material to the coin material. Okay, so we see it like that. Okay, and then what I would do is let's just go down here, check this out. Yep, no, we don't really care about that. What we want to do is go to here, spawn burst instantaneous, and I would like to change this so like spawn count is a bit less because it's doing a lot right now. And the reason why is because we're gonna actually make the particles bigger. So I'm gonna go to initialize particle, and I'm gonna just make the small size, like let's do it like 40. Okay, and then the max size will be like 60, so like something like that, and boom, we have that already. That looks pretty cool. Okay, and oh, there it is, drag. Yeah, I'm gonna take off the drag. Yeah, there we go. So we just have it like this right now, and boom. So I would actually just check out how this looks right now. So what I would do is basically put it over here, just here, see how that looks. That looks pretty good, actually. I like that quite a lot. I would just make a bit less, so let's just go here, go to, actually, why am I searching for something? That's a problem. Where is it? Yeah, in here, spawn count, I would just make this a bit less, like 35 or something, and that's pretty good. I would just leave it like that. Okay, so we can have the UI just here, and then bing, it would be like that. So now what we do, okay, is we're just gonna put in the VFX spawner device, get spawner, or this, I don't know if it's gonna pop up here because it's very annoying. There it is, VFX spawner. And what I would recommend is just put it something like, let's put it like here, okay? And let's basically it. That seems better. And visual effect, okay, we're definitely not using. Effect type will be burst, okay? And then, oh my gosh, that's actually lagging my game, my UEFN. Please, what is that? Okay, custom visual effect override, and we're just gonna put in our, where is it? Our coin VFX burst, yeah, like that. Yeah, actually, that looks pretty nice, actually. Kind of like that. So we could just check if we just boom, bam. Actually, I kind of, actually, you know what? Actually, yeah, you know what? I like it. Actually, I want kind of more now. So just fine tune it however you want. Okay. All right. So once you have it fine tuned, right? I like. So let's just see here. What else would we want to change? Oh yeah. Enable on reset, we definitely want that. And what we want to do, okay, is make it not enabled. So enabled on phase none, okay? And then, yeah, that's basically it. Actually, we want to also make it so it doesn't clear the particles on disable, all right? And there we go. So we're going to take this VFX spawner and we're going to put it into our cube crate again. And we're going to just rename this to coin VFX particle. Okay. And then what I would last want to do is add a audio. So audio, add the audio player device. So let's see here, audio player device. We're going to put this here. Okay. Just like that. Okay. And you could just change this however you want. I want to make it so like that's pretty a good range right there. But so first we're going to do can be heard by instigator only and then local player for these. And for the audio, I'm just going to put like 1.3. Okay. But that reminds me that we need to add sound. Okay. So what we're going to do is just basically, I don't know why these are here. These are not supposed to be here. But what we're going to do basically is just put our sound we want for the coin. So I have this sound right here. Yeah. So I have this sound right here. It sounds pretty good, okay? And I'm just gonna go here and right click and create cue. And we're just gonna make this name coin get noise, I guess. I don't really know what to call it, okay? And that's basically it. That's all we gotta do, okay? So just save everything. And then in this device, what we'll do is let's see, so enable audio attend, yeah, let's just keep that. Okay, the fall off distance, yeah, this we want to make this definitely small, okay, because it's too much right now. Let's do like 2. Yeah, that's pretty good. So it falls off until you get like out of this distance. So that's pretty good. Okay, and I believe that's all we want to do, except we want to put our sound cue right there, and I believe that's it. Okay, so with this audio player, we're just gonna put it again into our cube crate, if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. And I'm just gonna name it to coin sound crate. Okay, that's all. And there we go. So now what I would do is go to our Tycoon 1 device and select the prop manipulator, select this VFX. So we're gonna have to go down here and then coin VFX particle, and then also our sound. Okay, as well, I would recommend going to our spawner and adding a tag. Okay, adding a tag, which is spawner's key, because that's what I named it in the script. So we're gonna tag, boom, edit, and then add the tag. Okay, and there we go. So now we can save everything and launch our session, and we'll see how it is in the game. Alright guys, so we are in. Alright, so let's start the game, and what should happen is our crate goes under the ground, and it does. We do have a problem. How the hell do I have $2.14 billion? I know why. Okay, it's actually a very simple solution. All we gotta do is go here, island settings, and go to infinite resources, and we just turn it off. Okay, so infinite building materials, turn that off. And that's it. That's all we gotta do. So we can start the game, and we'll be perfect, okay? And there we go. So now we have 0, okay? It's because infinite resources, I guess, also counts for coins, which doesn't make sense. So now we should be able to claim plot, and then buy a wall. Oh, buy wall. Hello? Oh no, there we go. We are gonna change the system of the triggers, because I think I have a better idea. Okay, so that'll be for a later video though. So right here, by crate, we should click this, and the crate comes up, and boom. Okay, so it is here. Oh, I don't have a harvesting. But actually, what I would like to do in UEFN was to add one more thing. Okay, so what I would like to do is go to UI. Okay, you don't have to do this, and if you want to, you can. I'm gonna make something. Okay, import, and I'm gonna do something that tells the user, oh, it gives them this much. Okay, well, I didn't mean to do this, but I want to import something, and it tells it's like a title, basically saying, oh, it's gonna give 1 coin per harvest. So you can do that if you want. I basically did the same way as these other texts. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is just basically create material and same thing. So I'll go into the game and push changes once I'm done. Alright, so let's start the game this time. Okay, I got the harvesting tool, I enabled it, I added a little detail that I wanted to. So let's just claim this, and let's just buy the wool here. Boom, buy crate, and boom. So now it says +1 per harvest. So now if I hit this, if I could, that's weird. I cannot hit it at all. I think that what that means is just that the prop manipulator, okay, was not attached to it. I think that's what that means. Because let's just select. Oh, if I could select it. Wait, could I just select it here and just move it up? Yeah, I could. So let's just select you. Oh no, it's because it's. See, I was having this problem before. I think it could be because this crate, it doesn't have could be damaged. So how about we select that? Let's put can be damaged. Is that gonna require us to push changes? No. So is it because of that? Is it because we can't? But I think it might be because we needed can be damaged. Maybe. Let's put this by wall. See, we gotta really change these buttons out. I think I have a better idea. Oh yeah, that was it. Alright, so now we can make that noise. What I would recommend, just so the audio can basically be spammed, I would do, where is it? Restart our audio when activated. So then we can save that. Yep, and if we just restart the game real quick. So as we see, the UI is working, everything's working pretty well. Okay, so start game. Here, we should be able to go to our place over here and just go here, boom, 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 and then boom, boom. Yep, that noise is working pretty well now. So now we can just bang, bang, bang. It's kind of satisfying too. It's like, whoa, there's a bunch of coins raining over. And there we go. And it's working perfectly. As we see that plus right there is saying 30, and the counter has the same amount. So it's working perfectly. So guys, that's it for the video. Okay. So next time we'll probably do a dropper, or okay, I know I didn't do the dropper this video. I'm sorry about that. But I believe, okay, what we could do for the next video is try to fix up the buttons, because I know the buttons don't work exactly great, and I think we could use a different sort of system for that. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and Minecraft is about inspiration and learning. So have a good day. Bye.